90-Day Fiancé star Rob Warne doesn't regret his former stint on OnlyFans and exclusively tells In Touch whether he'd consider returning to the content-creating platform despite the major scandal it sparked last time. It seems like everybody on this does like an OnlyFans, Rob says at Us Weekly celebration party for the new show. Back in the day, I did like a little stripping, I may have dabbled in trying to make money in sex work, basically a little bit. But it's not something I'm really trying to do. Rob's former OnlyFans account was a major topic during the 90-Day, The Last Resort Season 2 Tell-All, which aired in March. When Rob stepped in to defend Gino Palazzolo after his wife, Jasmine Pineda, revealed her pregnancy with another man, the Panama native clapped back by accusing him of selling pictures online where he was posed sexually suggestive with butt plugs. It's not something I want to be known for. I've got enough rumors about me everywhere that it's really hard to combat that other than to just stay doing what I'm doing, he says of the platform. And, I don't think I would be interested in doing like an OnlyFans or anything like that. The TLC personality also shared an exclusive update on his marriage to Sophie Sierra, revealing that after deciding not to recommit during 90-Day, The Last Resort, the couple has already begun the process of moving forward with their divorce. She's already talked to a lawyer. I've talked to a lawyer, but I had not got the paperwork set up and hired a lawyer yet, he explains. It's a process, and it's just gonna take a little bit of time, but that's happening. And it's established that her and I aren't together, and we won't be together anymore. Rob is best known for his relationship with Sophie, which was introduced on Season 10 of 90-Day Fiancé in 2023. After documenting their first 90 days leading up to their wedding, the couple continued to share their journey on 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after? Before ultimately deciding to part ways for good on 90-Day, The Last Resort Season 2, which finished filming in April 2024. Although his romance with Sophie may be over, Rob is set to look for love once again on the latest 90-Day Fiancé spin-off, 90-Day Hunt for Love. Joining the likes of fan favorites like Tiffany Franco and Shantel Everett, Rob learned from his failed romance with Sophie and said he took away a lot of lessons he plans to carry with him moving forward. There's two sides of it. There's what I won't accept now, my last relationship, and knowing that I will not accept it. And if that's what I'm seeing, then I need to move on and I just need to cut ties with whoever I might be getting to know that's giving me these red flags, Rob tells In Touch. And there's also the side of it that is like learning about myself and learning about how I can be better and working on just how I respond to things or realizing that everybody doesn't process things the same way. Jasmine Pineda from 90-Day The Last Resort has posted a surprisingly intimate photo with her friend, Matt Branis, in celebration of reaching a huge milestone together. Previously, she was married to Gino Palazzolo and had relocated to the United States to marry him. Despite their vows, Gino and Jasmine struggled with intimacy issues. They participated in 90-Day The Last Resort Season 2 to confront their challenges and ultimately opted for an open marriage, which included Jasmine's gym buddy Matt. Unexpectedly, Jasmine became pregnant by Matt and gave birth to their daughter, Matilda, in March 2025. Jasmine denies being in a romantic relationship with Matt and calls him her best friend in the United States. However, recent events suggest otherwise. Jasmine recently celebrated her daughter Matilda's 2-month milestone and expressed appreciation for her child's father, Matt, by sharing a heartfelt picture of them. Jasmine was seen kissing Matt on his lips with her eyes closed, though she censored the picture with pink hearts. In addition to sharing the intimate picture, she wrote, "Thanks for gifting a beautiful daughter. You're the most genuine friend I've ever had." Despite initially claiming to be just friends with Matt after welcoming their baby in March 2025, Jasmine has since started showing signs of developing romantic feelings for him. She has been open about her struggles with trusting men following the tragic end of her marriage to Gino, but it appears that her bond with Matt has grown stronger over time. With their daughter getting older, it's evident that they may be rekindling a romantic connection. It seems that Jasmine wants to make it known to her fans that she has found happiness with Matt after her tumultuous relationship with Gino. Jasmine, one of the most popular cast members of the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, has a knack for stirring up buzz among fans. Sharing a personal picture with Matt could be a strategic move to drum up discussion about their relationship prior to confirming her potential return to the franchise. By sharing a cozy picture with Matt, Jasmine could attract a great deal of interest and engagement, which is essential for upholding her status as a reality TV celebrity. It seems that her picture may be more about garnering attention rather than expressing genuine appreciation for Matt. Jasmine's sharing a cuddly picture with Matt may symbolically signify the end of her relationship with Gino. It seems she wanted to show her ex-husband that she had found happiness after their messy breakup. Although Jasmine censored the kiss in the picture, it appears she is beginning a new chapter with Matt. While she still refers to Matt as her best friend, she seems to hint at a potential romantic relationship with him. It's possible that the 90-day, the last resort alum is testing the waters with fans before officially going public with Matt. David Tobaroski from 90 Day Fiancé is celebrating a joyful new chapter in his life, marked by 2 major milestones shortly after welcoming his second daughter. When David met Thai native Annie Sowin, he was already a father to 3 grown children, some close in age to Annie, and was struggling with financial issues. David could not afford a dowry or provide a comfortable home in America, yet Annie never left him. Together, they built a stable and successful life. In late 2024, the couple relocated to Thailand, where Annie and David welcomed their baby daughter in March 2025. David recently revealed why this week in May 2025 is extra special to him after he came back to Thailand to spend time with Annie and their baby. David is celebrating his 57th birthday and can't believe that it has been another year around the sun. If you would have asked me 10 years ago, where do you see yourself in 10 years, I would have said on a beach in Thailand, LOL, David wrote while adding that it's somewhat true. However, the other half is even better, since David now has an amazing wife, a precious new baby, and 3 amazing children, along with a mom who still sends him pictures and articles from 1977. What makes David's week even more special is that it marks an important milestone in his relationship with Annie. He shared a throwback photo of the two during a weekend getaway in Qingdao, China, reflecting on how much has changed since then. Who would have believed 8 years later we would have a 2-month-old daughter, David wrote, expressing his disbelief at how quickly time has passed. David being with Annie for nearly a decade proves they are one of the most successful couples in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. While their storyline may not have been the most dramatic, it remains one of the most inspiring, offering hope to couples navigating challenges like age gaps or financial struggles. David and Annie had once decided not to have children, citing David's age as a reason, though finances may have also played a role. However, with time, David's hard work has paid off, and he now enjoys the rewards of a more stable and fulfilling life. David has been thriving in his real estate business, handling multi-million-dollar properties even while working remotely from Thailand. He and Annie appear to be embracing a quieter, more peaceful lifestyle, which likely influenced their decision to settle abroad. The couple has hinted that their move to Thailand may be permanent, and David has even suggested the possible end of his 90 Day Fiancé career. With a new baby at home, he may be ready to step away from the demanding filming schedule. However, they could still continue with 90 Day Diaries, as it is self-shot and less intensive. David's also looking forward to his son's upcoming wedding and to welcoming his daughter-in-law into the family. Though he was once ridiculed by 90 Day Fiancé fans for seemingly abandoning his children to enjoy life in Thailand, David has since proven them wrong. In a recent birthday message, he spoke fondly of his kids, showing how strong their relationship has become. As he nears his 60s, David has worked hard to make amends with those he may have hurt in the past, reflecting a more grounded and reconciled phase of his life. He has never been happier, and it shows. Shantel Everett admitted it wasn't easy to open up about her questions regarding her sexuality on 90 Day Hunt for Love during an exclusive interview with In Touch. "You will see me divulge my feelings about my own sexuality," Shantel exclusively told In Touch at Us Weekly and TLC's party celebrating 90 Day Hunt for Love on Monday, May 19th in New York City. "And it's not easy, but that is something that you'll see on Hunt for Love." Shantel went on to admit that she was still surprised that she spoke about the topic so candidly on the latest 90 Day Fiancé spinoff. "I saw the first episode teaser, and I realized that I was talking about it then," she said. "It's still kind of shocking to know that that's, really my reality." Fans first learned about Shantel's questions about her sexuality when people shared a teaser clip from the upcoming show on May 19th. The confessional began with Shantel reflecting on how her dating life has changed since her split from ex-husband Pedro Jimeno. 8 years ago, when I got married to Pedro, I hung up my dating skills and I never thought I would need them again, she explained in a confessional. However, she noted that her divorce wasn't the only reason she had new feelings about pursuing romantic relationships. The TLC star continued, "Right before I came to the resort, something did happen with one of my friends. I was hanging out with my friend Ashley, and we were drinking wine, and she explains to me that she has feelings for me that are actually romantic. Well, one thing led to another, and Ashley kisses me. I almost fainted. I was so shocked, and I really liked it," she shared. "It felt like my first kiss ever. But at the same time, I was so overwhelmed at what it all meant because I have not ever thought about dating a woman." Shantel ended the conversation by posing a few questions to the cameraman. "What would that mean? What would that mean for me, my dating life, and my sexuality?" she asked. "Does this mean that I'm a lesbian? Just like that? I don't know." Viewers were first introduced to Shantel when she and Pedro documented their relationship on Season 4 of 90 Day Fiancé. After she traveled to his native Dominican Republic, they secretly got engaged and he moved to Atlanta, Georgia, on a K-1 visa. The pair wed in 2016 and went on to document their relationship on several TLC shows, including their own spin-off, The Family Shantel. Their love story came to an end when Pedro filed for divorce from Shantel after 6 years of marriage in May 2022. He claimed in the court documents that their marriage was irretrievably broken, In Touch confirmed at the time. Their split escalated, and both Shantel and Pedro were issued mutual restraining orders, which prevented them from doing or attempting to do, or threatening to do, any act that injures, maltreats, vilifies, intimidates, molests, or harasses the adverse party. Both of their restraining orders went into effect in July 2022. After a messy divorce process, Shantel and Pedro's divorce was eventually finalized during Season 5 of The Family Shantel. Originally, I thought 90 Day Fiancé's Motti Aladi's obsession with Stevie Savage's sexuality was a little alarming, but after watching their most recent experience together, I'm beginning to think Stevie's equally the problem. Initially, 90 Day Fiancé franchise star Motti was taken aback by some of Stevie's nude paintings when he first arrived in America. The paintings seemed to open the door to some insecurities on Motti's behalf, more specifically regarding Stevie's sexuality, and if she might later in life realize she wanted something else. Discovering she also painted a close friend nude certainly didn't help ease his worries either, and the situation between the two escalated. The overload of information had caused him to continuously push Stevie to tell him the truth about her sexuality, which she refused. While I originally sided with Stevie and agreed she shouldn't have to share information she's not comfortable revealing yet, I also think there might be a weird game of cat and mouse going on. There's something about the interactions between Motti and Stevie that makes me start to wonder who truly has the brighter red flag. The majority of Stevie and Motti's experience has revolved around her sexuality. The season is already about halfway done, and I've barely heard them speak about their wedding or their plans for after marriage. Instead, Motti's been laser-focused on Stevie's nude painting and whether her obsession with women's breasts goes beyond the artistic appreciation for the human body. While I originally thought his pushing for answers was a clear sign of disrespect, I'm starting to think part of Stevie enjoys the back and forth, simply because she won't give him a straight answer. Although I understand her point of view and don't think it's necessary for her to answer the question, at the same time, I also think that if answering the question can ease issues before their wedding, then they should do it. Yet, Stevie seems to be trying to mask a smirk in the occasional scene. She also has a nonchalant, does that make you feel better attitude when she does answer him, which makes it seem like she's not telling the truth, or is sort of egging him on because she knows her unclear answer will linger in his mind. Aside from the weird but constant back and forth between the two 90 Day Fiancé stars, there's also the matter of their joint bachelor and bachelorette parties. Together they went to a burlesque party in New Orleans, which Stevie was aware of, and her friend Claire, who she painted nude, was also there. My concern here is how inappropriate a burlesque-themed night was, especially considering Motti's clear discomfort with sexuality and women dressed revealingly. Stevie even mentioned in her confessional that the event choice might not be the best setting after what Motti discovered. The fact that they're going to a burlesque show, Stevie was aware of it, and she also had a feeling the party wouldn't go over well. Makes me feel like she's clearly disregarding Motti's discomfort, and I'm starting to wonder if either of them truly has the other's best interests at heart. I understand Stevie's desire to welcome Motti into her life, culture, and experiences, but I think she and her friends severely lack sensitivity. Even if Stevie's sexuality wasn't their main concern all season long, I still think that her friends could have been more support, as Motti is still a Muslim man who's adjusting to a drastically new environment. Overall, this episode did result in one major revelation that blew me away. Motti apologized for his close-minded behavior. After finding out that Stevie painted Claire nude, Motti's desire for the truth became even more intense. However, later that episode and after the burlesque show, he sat down with her friends and gave a heartfelt apology for his reaction to their painting day. This apology not only showed a lot of growth, but it also highlighted his ability to keep his promise to his soon-to-be father-in-law about not forcing his cultural beliefs on Stevie. So, while I do think the couple have some immature qualities, they still seem to be the most solid pair from 90 Day Fiancé Season 11.